to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Upshaw. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Loss of 4. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Purdue.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And the Golden Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Tosses it incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third downs.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's up shot. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Warren. That's reeled in, it's Miranda. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Daly. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Might be calling a hot route. Using his feet. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
I'm going to kill him and keep doing it. You better keep his ass in the pocket.
One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Looking for a man. It's Warren. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together, a really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points, but a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Okay, ready? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On 1st down from their own 22. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Turns it loose. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Moses. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Shows him the stiff arm. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The short hands, it's Miranda. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Warren. Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
He might want another play. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. Looking to pass, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying...
The fake, and he wants to throw. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run up.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And on third and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to fourth and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gets it out quickly. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Working that left side now. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2 minutes.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cal! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Daly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.